ICE tracking app to capture people to deport. Satan devices. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Before I proceed, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, who in the word ignorantly called Jehovah or Yahweh, and to his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, who in the word ignorantly called Jesus. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me this truth through the Spirit. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, the word Satan pretty much means what? Enemy, adversary. And ignorant means to not know. And that word device in etymology means an evil or a deceptive plan. So in other words, when it comes to the enemy, it's not unknown to us or unbeknownst to us of what they're going to be doing. Because we understand, Job 9:24, the earth given to the hands of the wicked. And looking at this ICE app, it's to track individuals and to deport them. Now, it says ICE agents are reportedly using a new mapping app to track down immigrants living illegally in the U.S. who can be easily deported to meet Donald Trump's aggressive quotas. It says information about more than 700,000 individuals is recorded on the app and is available in a baseball card style format. Okay. So it says, according to documents seen by the outlet and accounts from ICE officials in Florida, which where I am right now in Tampa, or Ruskin, the app also allows officers to identify immigrants with criminal convictions, further increasing the chances of a swift removal. So it says mass law enforcement officers, including HSI and ICE agents, take people into custody at an immigration court in Phoenix, Arizona. What that dude look like? That dude look like he from Africa, maybe East African. Not our people, meaning Israelites, so-called nigger Latinos and Native Americans. But going back to this, the reason why I want to bring this up because Job 13:27, thou puttest my feet also in the stocks, and lookest narrowly unto all my paths. Thou settest a print upon the heels of my feet. Now, put my feet also in the stocks. But we was in hardcore bondage. We was in stocks. We was bondage in chains. And we were also the first stock that was sold. They sold us in the New York Stock Exchange. The first stock was actual people, us. Hence, you have the word livestock, like cattle, right? Chicken. We were livestock. So this is also talking about following our paths in everything that we do. They have all kind of mechanisms also in hardcore bondage where the scripture speaks about the Lord putting the iron chain about our neck. That's a curse that's written in the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 28. You can literally put iron about thy neck, iron around thy neck in the Bible, not in the Bible, in Google, and it will show literally a picture of a so-called Negro with an iron around his neck. But anyways, the fact of the matter, me bringing this up is that they're doing the same thing by tracking us, because we're property. If you would go from one plantation to another plantation, you would have to have a sign indicating what plantation you're coming from. Why? Because you was property, so that you couldn't be killed. Hence, the first insurance policies came from what? Us, people, livestock, and slavery. Then they just start using it for all other kind of policies to make more money. You know, car insurance, health insurance, then homeowner insurance from hurricanes. And then sometimes if a fire comes through, they'll take the homeowner insurance, but then they won't fund the fire department, hence California. But that's another story. The insurance came from slavery. But anyways, yeah, looking and narrow to all my paths. They track everything you do. Remember those Nextel phones that you see inside those spy movies that take the chip out? Oh, but Jason Bourne's a perfect one. He'll make a phone call, hang up, take the chip out, put another one in. I think that's the one. Take the phone call, take the chip out. Those were analog phones. Now we have digital phones. Digital phones meaning they can triangulate where you are. Now you have an IP address. Now they can use the satellite to see where you are. With those analog phones, they can only figure out what tower you came from. But if you change the chip, they can't track you. That's what it means by looking narrowly to all my paths. Everywhere you go, there's a CCTV, closed circuit television. You're being monitored, even if it's locally by a camera somewhere. You're being monitored. You make a transaction online with your credit card. Guess what? You're being monitored. You have all these sites that they ask for your they ask for your email address. You're being monitored. Hell, if you download the calculator from your Play Store, why you need access to my contacts for? I'm just adding and subtraction. I'm looking for sums and I'm looking for differences. You're being monitored. Why is I making this video? Guess what? I'm probably being monitored. You have a Siri at home, Alexis. Guess what? Okay, so in other words, you're being monitored. So we're not ignorant of Satan devices, what I'm saying. Okay. So this is also Sirach chapter 5, verse 15. This is in Ecclesiasticus. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter, and a great matter, says matter. Wow, and a great matter or a small. Right. Now this may not seem like a great matter to you so-called Negroes that's here right now. But remember, there's a scripture in the Bible that will also hold true to them tracking us and also putting something in us to where you won't be able to function properly in this society unless you have this device. Okay? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in a right hand or in a forehead. Yeah? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. In your right hand or your forehead, and you can't buy or sell. I don't know what it is, people. I don't know why Elder Apostle Bar say, in order for you to be a prophet, and in order for you to have faith, not only you must believe, but you must be a visionary. Visionary. You have to envision what you are reading. Like Peter said, listen to the prophets of old by way to stir up your pure mind. It says to stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Memories the Lord will be instilling inside of you. But for one, you have to believe, and you can't do that without faith. And you have to envision these things. Have to. Just like the same way we can envision the evils and the terrible things to come due to prophecy. And the Lord said, not one jot or one tittle and no wise shall go away until all be fulfilled. We also can envision salvation, comfort, the service of the angels, us getting food and eating in that day, us escaping by the hair on our chinny chin chin, and knowing that it was because of YAHAWASHI. Because as we can see the evils to come, the Lord will also balance it out with the glory and with the pure essence of his right hand to cover us as little sheep amongst all these wolves. So with that being said, I truly pray you was edified, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent, call my Allah, Buffalo Ball, Shalom.